So I, like so many, got one of those emails from YouTube suggesting that I make a Dear Me video where I write a letter to my past self. I recall I was particularly unhappy between 15 and 18 years old, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So if it were possible for me to go back in time and speak to my past self, here I guess is what I would say. Since I can't actually do that, since I can't actually speak to my past self, maybe some of you around that age group now might find it helpful. I hope so. Dear me. Sounds like, oh dear me in the past. I have actually got a letter. It's about time you realised that you're never going to be cool, so please stop trying. The moment you accept this and just be yourself, you'll suddenly find you're the most popular person you know. The people who bully you aren't worth trying to impress. They think they're cool, but they aren't. They're just shit, and they're going to grow to be shitty adults whose only friends are other shitty people. If anything, you should pity them. You can't control what others think of you, so give up trying to impress anyone. Being yourself is way more impressive and admirable. Anyway, you don't stay friends with anyone from school, so those relationships don't actually matter. Every guy you crush on at school isn't going to like you back. I'm sorry. So just don't get too hung up. Mr. Perfect is out there and he is damn fine. Let's be honest. At this point, you look like a silly git. You're bad at makeup and dress like a pick and mix bag of dork. You will get better though. You will. Shave off your eyebrows ASAP and practice. Right now, your self-hatred is palpable. But by the end of school, you will have started liking yourself. Or I should say, learned to like yourself. You can't help everyone. You like seeking out friendless people and giving them a friend, cheering the sad, and sometimes you can help a bit, but most of the time those people just drag you down with them. Other people's problems are their own. Let them sort themselves out and focus on yourself. It's not selfish. Oh, when that guy starts following you around at school all the time, don't become friends with him. He's in love with you and it's unfair to give him hope. Despite your adamant belief to the contrary, you're actually not stupid. You've just been surrounded by extremely intelligent people most of your life. You are in fact above average intelligence and capable of way more than you might expect from yourself. However, you will always suck at maths, so don't waste your time bothering. It turns out you have dyscalculia. Look, now you have an excuse. You're secretly really good at piano. You're going to play drums instead though, because you think it's cool and sexy, and you're right, it is. Stop listening to your family and become an individual. It's your hair, your body, your skin, your fashion, and your happiness comes before everyone else's preferences, even your family's. Life's too short to be unsatisfied with something that you can change. Forget pleasing others. Your life is yours. Become the person you want to be. Be the weirdo you've always dreamed of. Family will accept you eventually. Just abandon the fear. Don't ask why, but don't buy that car in 2011. For the love of fuck, don't buy that car. Regardless of how cute it is. Go to Canada instead with the money. Travel is the thing you love more than anything. Travel is what your soul wants to do. When you do make it overseas and you meet that guy there, leave him where you found him. Also, don't bother coming back. You'll spend years pointlessly toiling in New Zealand, desperately wanting to leave again. Now that the ice skating rink's closed down, you need to find another way to keep fit. You won't, but you should do. You're about to spend the next 10 years trying to return to the size you are now. Talk to your grandma. She's going to die just before your 16th birthday, and she was truly a fascinating and inspiring woman. In 2012, you'll meet a man in a frilly white shirt who quickly becomes your best friend. He'll be wearing the same frilly shirt in his coffin less than 3 years later. Remind him often that you care about him. Study something sensible, like marketing or something. You decide to work towards becoming an author, and yeah, you are really good at writing, but that won't get you anywhere. Sadly, please study a boring, hard subject, because that shit actually gets you good jobs in places in life. Don't assume you'll one day be magically successful. You're going to have to work very hard to get anywhere. There's only so long you can do in the meantime jobs before you start feeling like you've just failed at life. I can't think of anything else, though I'm sure there could be a lot more. In a nutshell, please aim higher. You're actually quite smart, you're likable, and please feel free to express yourself. Be yourself. Don't try and be someone you think others will like. Good luck. This dark patch of self-loathing will pass, I promise. Enjoy yourself. Life's too short, and it just keeps getting faster and faster. See you in a decade. To those of you watching right now, thank you very kindly for watching. And if you can, post in the comments below what's one thing that you wish you could go back in time to say to your past self. Some advice that you wish you could wish you were able to go back in time and tell yourself. It's kind of hard. I had quite a hard time writing this letter, because the thing is, I mean, sometimes bad stuff happens in your life, and you might think it would have been better to have avoided that situation, but as a result of it, you might have actually learned an important life lesson. I could go back in time and tell myself, don't trust the Korean lady in Scotland. She is going to rob you. At the same time, had that not have happened, then I might have just gone around trusting people too much and gotten into worse problems later, who knows. So yeah, sometimes when bad things happen, like they're meant to happen, and you can learn important lessons from them, and maybe you wouldn't be the same person that you are now otherwise. I'm sure there are plenty of things that would be amazing to go back in time and tell my 15 to 18-year-old self. I think, like so many others, I was an angsty teenager. Please, if you can think of one, what's something that you would like to be able to say to your past self if you could go back in time and give yourself one crucial piece of advice? What would it be? Thank you very much, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. I put out videos twice weekly. Take care of yourselves and be nice to each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye bye.
God.
No way!
There you go, all the teeth.
Oh my god, look what this is. No shit, it's spray cheese.